Charge that every election in the borough from 1968 to 1982 has been tainted by some kind of election fraud. The disclosure was made in a grand jury report. Steve Dunlop has details.
If you've ever voted for anyone in the borough of Brooklyn, your signature is inside this building. Brooklyn's Board of Elections has custody of the records for the borough's 856,000 registered voters. Brooklyn's DA now says those records were the object of systematic voting fraud from 1968 to 82, most of it by supporters of various candidates in Democratic primaries.
We've had races for the Congress affected by this, races for the state Senate, races for the Assembly, and races for the state committee. And we can't tolerate in a democracy where elections are the cornerstone of our system, brazen efforts and systematic efforts like this to undermine free elections.
Among the charges in the grand jury report, that supporters would register and vote under false names, that they would vote using the names of dead voters, and that they would pay visits to the Board of Elections supposedly to inspect voting records, but actually to forge signatures of people who never voted. Holtzman says they did so knowing that the results of an unfavorable election would then have to be thrown out. In one case, people allegedly carried out the fraud at night, hiding from security guards in the ceiling of a fourth-floor men's room.
It'd be an impossibility for anybody to stand up in the ceiling with the condition of the ceiling. Not even a cat would hold up on there.
The Board of Elections in Brooklyn does not deny it has a security problem. Even if you can't hide in the bathroom, the workers here say there are plenty of other places. Holtzman recommends the board install alarms and closed-circuit cameras in its archives, but so far there's been the money only for minor improvements.
Cameras will be an excellent thing to put in, but it's all money.
And despite the serious nature of the charges, the grand jury named no names in public and handed up no indictments. Holtzman claims the statute of limitations has run out.
The charge could be made that these are basically Democratic politicians involved here. You're a Democratic politician. You're revealing these charges, yet not prosecuting anyone.
If we could have prosecuted, we would have. There is no, regrettably, we were unable to do that.